I learned English here in Brazil without ever traveling abroad, but for many years I couldn't speak. Speaking English felt like another reality, something that other people could do, not me. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Le, and if you think learning English is impossible, this video is for you. Okay, guys, so that's how my story with English begins. I I've always loved the language. I've always liked singing Adele songs. I didn't know, I had no idea what I was saying back then, but I used to sing it anyway. And that was when I started to become interested in learning the language. And it was always a dream to have money to pay for an English course in a school, but I only was able to do that when I was around 14. That's when I joined a traditional English school. I stayed there for 2 years. I learned grammar, vocabulary, some structures. I even got a certificate, but I really wasn't fluent. Actually, I was not even intermediate in English. So if someone asked me to introduce myself, I would simply froze. I would froze, and I was not confident at all. Like I knew lots of things, but I couldn't put it in words. I couldn't express myself in English, and that was really frustrating because I paid a good amount of money for these 2 years, and I still didn't get where I wanted. So I was really unsatisfied with my English. And if I had just accepted, okay, I made a course, I took a course, and I learned a few things here and there, but I don't speak. If I had accepted that, I wouldn't have developed my English to the level I have today. To be honest, I haven't been really practicing, so this channel is also a way for me to be in touch with the language again and practice, because in my real life I don't really get to use it. And I try to learn in every way possible. I learned through YouTube lessons, I learned through musics all by myself. I studied with podcasts, with online courses. Like I didn't stop when I finished the first course that I took. So guys, I got to a point where I was really wondering, will I ever become fluent in English? Will I ever learn it? Like, it seems so impossible. I studied so much in so many ways, and I'm still kind of stuck. I can't I can't feel confident when speaking, when talking with people. So, as I was very unsatisfied with my first English course that promised me so many things, guys, don't fall for that. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. These people that try to sell you English courses and you will learn in 6 months and you become fluent and you will you won't have an accent. You will speak perfectly, and after that, I don't know, 24 installments of the course, you will finally get a certificate and that will make you fluent in English. That will not happen if you don't put in the work. You have really to sit there in a chair and study. Study, 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 study again, again, again. And most of all, you need to practice. Like, just watching lessons will not change your English. So you really have to put in the work and practice, even if you fail, even if you sound silly, even if you sound desperate, even if you feel ashamed, the secret is to be shameless. Be shameless. Be shameless. Make mistakes. Speak. Say things. The right people will get you. The right people will help you, will encourage you, will believe in you. And the people who laugh, don't care about them because they don't do anything. They just speak the language they were born. So if you are trying to learn English or any other language, don't feel ashamed to speak, to be a beginner. It's awful, I know, but you have to go through that process of being a beginner. The thing is, none of those things really trying all study methods to learn a language didn't help. Actually, it did help, but what really changed my English for me, none of those things changed my English until I started speaking. Yes, you'll have to do that. You'll have to, you will have to speak to people. I know, it's hard, but you will have to do that in order to learn English, in order to learn any language that you might want to learn in your life. So I talk to strangers through apps. I like literally total strangers, people from Afghan, people from Africa, people from everywhere in this world. I had time back then. Sometimes I didn't know the words. Sometimes I don't know the words. I forget things. It's totally normal. You don't need to learn every single word that exists in English to be able to communicate. So the thing is, speak, practice, because practice makes perfect. And once you've started, it becomes easier and easier. The more you practice, the more you speak, the better you speak. So what really helped me develop is doing what I'm doing right now with you. Today, I don't think the language is the hardest part. I think fears. Fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding silly, fear of being judged, fear of not being enough. And that's the hardest part. Fluency isn't knowing every word, is using the words you already know. All I have to say to you is keep going, keep practicing. Please don't give up on English, on learning anything that it's important for you. So if you're watching this thinking, I understand a lot, but I can't speak, I know exactly how you feel. And if I learned English here in Brazil without ever traveling abroad, maybe you can too. I'll see you in the next video.